Cars coming back out onto the racetrack. Michael McDowell had been leading this race when they came onto pit road. And I tell you what, here's a kid who's had a lot of success at a lot of different racetracks, but for some reason, it's not been on the actual racetrack that he's been getting all of this experience.
The ARCA Sim guys have came out with a really good program that allows me to almost simulate what the race weekend is going to be like before I get there, and allows me to learn the tracks and learn what it's going to take to do a 200 or 250 lap race. You know, the way that they've set it up is there's a lot of great default setups that you can just put in at each track, and you can go out there and have a good time and be competitive. But if you spend the time and you take the practice sessions just like you would on a real race weekend, and you fine tune on your springs or your air pressure or your wedge or your track bar, it makes the same exact differences. And you know, the temperature of the track changes. It changes on the game. It changes in real life. And when it does, you know, the car will get a little bit tighter, a little bit freer. And it's all the things that actually happen on the real race weekend that you learn not only how to drive it, but you also learn how to tune a little bit. So we're going to set this thing up to do a little mock qualifying run. You adjust the grill tape. We got the Hoosier tires pumped up, and we'll get ready to roll out there. My crew chief, Patrick Dunn, he gets upset with me sometimes because I said, you know, last night I just tried taking a little bit of left rear spring out, and it was great. We really need to think about that. And he goes, no, it's a game. We can't just do it. And I said, I don't know. I think it's going to work. We should try it. And he gives me a hard time about it. But if you treat it like a game and you drive it like a game, then it's just going to be a game. If you bounce it off the wall every corner and you're riding the wall, or you're just blistering your tires and only doing 2-lap runs, then you're not learning what you really need to learn from it. But if you treat it like it's an actual race, you do get a lot from it. And for me, like I said, just seeing the tracks, knowing the lines, knowing what it should sound like, you know, knowing how late you should drive into the corner has been a real help. Now, it's not full motion, and it's not exactly the same amount of feedback that you feel through the seat of your pants, but, you know, once you learn to adapt the visual things and you apply it to the race weekends, it becomes very helpful.
A little bit different driver's suit there also.
Yeah, and he bounced off the wall at Pocono during that video game, so he doesn't want to do that now.
I'm guessing he learned on his sim that he's not going to do that.
You know, Denny Hamlin, who won both Nextel Cup races last year, claimed that really helped him being able to run the simulated game before he came here to the racetrack, because he had never been here before.
Another driver also felt like that online racing or computer-aided racing helped him. That's Carl Edwards.
That's right, and he won his first time here at Pocono.